Hey guys, just buttoning some things up, and in case you need the Scout driving around, we're having a winter storm warning coming through here. So a couple things I wanted to go over, update I guess a little bit, is one, I did manage to find a winter blade for a Scout, and the Scout number is 601357. I'm guessing the 13 is for 13 inch, which is the size of the Scout, and I'll show you those in a second. Couple things that I noticed as I was putting everything back together that were a little bit different from the videos I've done previously. Obviously I'm going to be carrying the tool for the snow claws. I'm carrying a bottle jack now, which I didn't, I believe, on the previous video. I have a small multimeter for diagnosing electrical problems. It was a good thing I kind of went through everything. I found out that my sister actually still had my snap ring pliers that weren't in this little box the way they usually are. This I end up taking out of my bug out bag, and I'm going to leave it in the truck. Now that I'm not in an urban environment, I don't really have the need for it all the time, but it's a handy tool I'll just throw in the truck. And what it is, it's a four-way, what they call silcock key. And any sort of industrial building, or really you can find them almost anywhere, in cities especially, is any sort of water hose or outlet has a small little square key socket in there. And these are 4 different sizes, so pretty much, you know, I've never had an issue not using it. I used to use it at the building where my restaurant was on a regular basis to kind of wash out, hose out the back and of the parking lot, keep it all nice back there and stuff from our kitchen garbage and whatnot. But ever since then, I started carrying it in my bug out bag, just in case you need water, whether you're overheating in your radiator. You know, there's lots of uses for it. Second item, I made a bunch of these to give to my friends, family, stuff like that. I started carrying it as an EDC when I was hiking. I think it was I.H. Hatchett. He had a small little bathroom kit in his cargo pocket for out day hiking, talking about how, you know, if something happened and you had to use the bathroom, how it would be very uncomfortable if you weren't prepared. So yeah, I started making there are 2 MRE toilet papers with a wet ones wipe, and they're just a neat little thing. So I was going to put one of those just to have in the tool bag. And let's see, what else was there? I think that's it. Bought a new pair of thermal gloves. These are the Wells Lamonts. They're like the 2500s. They have 80 grams of thin slit. I wanted to keep those leather ones that I had in my belay bag, and I wanted to look for something with a little more grip. And these have reinforced palms and are actually pretty grippy. So that'll be my new winter gloves for the truck. Because I'm aware that there's a snowstorm coming, I'm actually going to pull out my 2D shackles and a tow strap. I'm going to have my jump box, make sure it's fully charged. And essentially what I end up doing is I'm sort of a AAA. If need be, I've got a little bit extra gas that can help somebody. I can jump a dead battery and I can pull someone free from a ditch or something. Don't have a winch currently, so this is kind of the method I use. But I think that's it. Primarily, most of my kit has not changed. I'll have my regular shovel. I'm going to bring the Lifeline just to put it to the test in more of a non-backcountry environment, see how much snow we get. I don't think we'll get quite as much snow as Yankee Prepper got, which I'm extremely jealous of, and I'm also glad that that I am not the only one that enjoys driving around in storms. I love it when it starts snowing, and that's part of the reason I'm getting all this together, because I really don't have anywhere to go, but if it starts getting crazy out there, I'll be out on the road, and I just love it. Alright, here's the winter blades. Like I said, essentially what it does is it covers up all those little suspension pieces. A little bit thicker rubber here. It was, you know, just a nice little touch. Haven't had a chance to use them yet, but I was unaware the Scouts had a winter blade, so that was one reason I hadn't brought it up. But you can get winter specific blades. Alright, well, about a week down of using this, and again, I mentioned this is a 1500. I did a little bit more research on them and actually read the manual, and the 1500 watt is made for V8 engines, and it's made to warm up an engine in 2 to 3 hours. So there's really no reason for me to, especially in this climate, but we are going to get a cold snap here coming up, really keep it plugged in overnight. When I wake up in the morning and start the coffee, I can always turn that on or even put it on a timer in 2 to 3 hours. Now the 1000 watt, the medium one down from this size, is good for 6 cylinders or plugging V8s in overnight. So I am just putting this on a timer and having a warm truck.